Aquarians, this is your general read for the month of January. This may apply to Sun, Moon, and Rising, and it is a general read, so it may apply to your love life, your career life, your spiritual life, any area really. I did a really simple spread, but I really like it. The first column is what you need to let go of. The second column or the middle column is what you need to accept or what you need to embrace. And the final column is what is ahead of you, like what is coming up for you. So, what I'm seeing right away is what you need to let go of is death. So, that tells me that something needs to end. There's some area of your life, it could be a person that needs to, no longer be in your life. It could be a job, it could be a way of thinking. It can be a part of you that just isn't serving you anymore that needs to end. For some of you, it could be that this needs to end, but you haven't taken the actions to end it. For more of you, I'm getting that it probably already has ended, but you haven't accepted it, or you're still subconsciously holding on to it. The card that goes with it is a leg up, and it is in reverse, and it is in the number 34. So that amounts to a 7 in numerology. And for me, 7, it's a bit of a challenging time. Those numbers are a bit, they can feel like upheaval. So I'm going to read the message, and then I will also give my intuitive interpretation because I am seeing two different themes here. So your message says, are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist you. You cannot do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. So for some of you, you need to let someone, there's some resistance in maybe allowing someone to help you. That could be a therapist, that could be a family member, that could be maybe you're in a relationship with major power struggles. Like that is definitely for some of you. But for more of you, intuitively, what I'm getting, just especially looking at all the other cards, is that you need to let go of the imbalance in relationships. It's not serving you anymore. Perhaps you're in a relationship where you're doing all the work. For less of you, I feel like it will be that you're allowing someone else to do all the work. But I think for more of you, it's that there's major imbalances in relationships. That could be a work relationship too. That can be maybe the place of work. You're always giving and giving, but when it comes time to maybe get time off, you can't seem to get it. Like imbalances in all forms of relationships. So that's what you need to let go of. So my question to you is, what in your life is no longer serving you that you need to let go of? That's the question to ponder. Your central energy, or the energy that you need to accept or embrace, is the devil in reverse. So again, this goes really well with what you need to let go of, because the devil in reverse, and I'm very happy to see it in reverse for you guys, because it tells me that what you need to embrace is releasing what no longer serves you. So like this message or this reading is very, very repetitive, but there's a strong message of letting go for you guys. The devil can represent so many things. It can, on the superficial side, represent just addictions, alcoholism, sex addiction, gambling, all that stuff. But it can also symbolize our emotional addictions. Maybe we are addicted to love. Maybe we are addicted to dysfunction in relationships. Maybe we are addicted to just dating and we don't know how to be alone. Maybe I could go on, but there's something that isn't serving you and it's toxic. The devil is very toxic energy. It often is our ego too. So self-sabotaging beliefs, all that dark, yucky stuff that, no one wants to experience. That is what the devil is. And it is in reverse. So what you need to embrace or accept is that what you need to embrace is that this no longer serves you and you need to release it. What you need to accept is that, yes, it does not serve you anymore and you need to release it. I'm trying to see if anything else is coming through. For some of you, you may need to accept that someone else is releasing you, because it doesn't mean you're a bad person, but sometimes two people just don't mesh and they're toxic for each other. And so for a very small few of you, I'm getting that you need to accept that someone is letting you go because you are not healthy for them. But for more of you, it's that you need to release something that is not serving you, not healthy. Healthy is the word I want to focus on. So just like death, I guess your question is to focus on is, what do I need to release? Or what am I resisting that needs to be released? Now, during this time, it doesn't always feel good when we're going through this process because it is healing, right? So just because you're not feeling good doesn't mean you're not moving forward. That's another message that was coming through. So the card that goes with it is Go the Distance in reverse. It is number 47. So I'm going to read intuitively as well as the book. Oh, in numerology, sorry, I forgot to mention 7, 8, 9. So in numerology, you are at a 2. It is in reverse. So that kind of tells me that there's some imbalance, most likely with a partnership. For more of you, again, a partnership could be anywhere. It could be a family member. Okay, 47. The message is, do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages, but there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so they may thrive. This is the time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it is wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. So lots of repeating themes here, Aquarians. So I'm getting a lot of stuff with this. The first thing I got intuitively is, because Go the Distance is in reverse, and the Devil is in reverse, it may be that for some of you, what you thought was going to be long term, whether a job, a relationship, doesn't matter, that you almost have to you're making a U-turn now. It's not working anymore, and so you're turning around. And this is also cautionary to not go that distance. You're not supposed to do this. Now, what I mentioned earlier about that it may not feel good, that's exactly what this Go the Distance in reverse is saying. It's saying that it's not going to feel good, but you're learning something. You're learning how to be more resilient, and you're learning inner strength. And often when we learn these lessons, it doesn't feel good, but when we come out on the other end, we understand it. And we're actually really grateful for those lessons that we learned, because we are stronger beings and we get it. And so that's what I'm seeing for you, is that you may feel like, this is never ending. Like, when is it going to be my turn? That's what I keep hearing. When is it going to be my turn? But your turn is coming. I see that it is. The card also talks about learning how to conserve your strength and being very selective about where you expend your energy. So the Devil in reverse is, when I see the Devil in reverse, it's a person who's recognizing that this doesn't serve me. It's draining, it's toxic, so I'm not going to put my energy in it anymore. I'm going to release it. And so I like that these two cards are together. That's a really strong message. But it may be hard because often the Devil is what subconsciously pulls us. It's what tests us. It's our weakness. And so it's very, very hard to break away from whatever the Devil represents for us. Now, your final column is where you are heading or what's ahead of you. And we're getting a lot of endings, letting goes, because you guys had the 10 of Wands. And I really like the Ten of Wands in this deck, the Wisdom Seekers Tarot, because it depicts it a lot more positively than a lot of the other tarots. And I think it goes really beautiful with your reading, because in many of the other tarot decks, the Ten of Wands is some poor guy walking with all these wands on his back, with the implication being that someone is just overburdened. But this deck it almost shows it as like a beautiful ending. Like you get to the, the pot of gold at the end. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for you when I'm looking at the oracle card in combination. So 10 of Wands is where you're heading, is you're heading to the end of a cycle. You're heading to a completion of some sort. You are choosing to put a burden down, or someone, it could be someone else is choosing it for you, but I'm getting a really positive energy vibe here. And with the oracle, you have number 9, Treasure Island. So again, the 10 of Wands is a 10, but Treasure Island is a 9, so you're getting close to the end. And Treasure Island is up. So I feel like all this work that you're doing over here, it's leading somewhere. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, almost, is what I'm seeing. And number 9 upright is so beautiful because it shows a picture of this, the colors in the card are just so gorgeous, I think. And it shows this chest with gold and like red hearts coming out of it, and it's literally like anything is possible for you, like it's limitless in there. And so because you've done all this hard work, you're going to be rewarded with something really good. That's what it looks like to me. At the least, what you're going to be rewarded with is peace and happiness, at the very least. So the essential meanings of Treasure Island are the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, and financial gains in the sharing of good fortune. So for some of you, if this is about work, you letting go of a job that's no longer serving you is going to lead you to a job that you're a lot more fulfilled at, and you have the potential to make a lot more money. For others, you doing all this work in love, it's going to lead you to a healthier relationship. So I'm going to read both messages for this because it is upright. There's an oracle message as well as a relationship message. So the oracle message says that you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone in now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Your relationship message is your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms, love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So for some of you, in terms of love, sorry, I have to blow my nose. For some of you, what I'm seeing is that it's not like, yes, for some of you, you will be growing with your partner. Maybe you guys have gotten, maybe you just had a baby and you had to go through that transformation and, let go of some really unhealthy habits to start this new beginning. And, that could be for some of you. But for a lot of you, what I'm seeing is that you're going to see the beauty of why you had to learn these lessons. Like you're going to look back on someone that was really hard to let go of, and you're going to be so grateful that you went through it. That's what I'm seeing. So that is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was meaningful, and I hope that it gave you guys some clarification on some areas of your life. So if you have any comments, you can feel free to email me. And if you would like a reading, you can head over to my website and see my services there. Thank you so much.